Hey everyone, welcome back to the SunnySide. I'm Sunny, and these horoscopes right here, right now, are specifically for Virgo for the month of May 2018. Now, just a heads up, for those who don't know, I am a professional astrologer, and I do write the horoscopes for some of the newspapers up here in Canada, and I do read the horoscopes to you guys right here on the channel every morning before they come out in the newspaper. And, you know, if you have any questions or if you want a personal reading, just message me in the description box below. You know, there's all the information for that is down there. Or tune into one of our live streams here on the channel on the SunnySide. And that's the action. Every morning we have astrology, and every night we have tarot readings. And if you're interested in any of that kind of stuff, just tune in and hang out and just be cool. All right, here we go. Virgo's up. I am recording these horoscopes live. I think it's a lot of fun recording them live, actually. So, anyways, that's the action. Here we go. See that, everyone? Virgo is on the ascendant right there. Virgo is rising. The rising sign is the sign that's rising on the horizon when you're born or at that time of day. So we put Virgo there. And this kind of sets the template for the whole day. Anyways, this is what Virgo's chart looks like. So, all right, so here's the action. I know it's the month of May, but we actually have some interesting stuff that happens right before May starts, and that's at the end of April. And on April 29th, we're going to have a full moon. See, the sun is opposite the moon, and in life, that's what a full moon is, right? Here's the sun. Here's the sun, shining its light, and here's the moon, right? Ooh, look, we have a full moon. It's humpy stuff. And so that's what's going on. And the sun is shining its light directly on the face of the moon. And so whenever that happens in astrology, or happens as whatever, whenever there's a full moon, see, the moon is what you desire. It's some people say it's your emotions, but that's not true, because there are many different types of emotions. It's a very a rudimentary and a novice way of looking at things to say the moon is your emotions, because Venus is an emotion. It's like love. Love is not an emotion to you guys. Like Mars is an emotion. It's like your rage. It's where you find conflict in life, so to speak. It's disruptive energy. It's active energy, and that's not emotional to you guys. Would you guys just like, you know, Uranus is laughter and jokes and being zany. That's not an emotion to you guys. So to say the moon is responsible for your emotions is kind of it's a misconception. But the moon is what you want to do. It's your desire. It's where you want to go. The sun shines a light, and it's what you are, and it's who you are, and it's what you're doing. It's not what you know. Mars is where you put your energy, but the sun is where everything is happening. The light is shining in that part of your world, and the moon is what you want to be doing. So whenever there's so what you want to be doing in life is always clicking on. It's always happening. Back when I was a hypnotherapist, you know, for all those years, I used to talk about things like, you know, your subconscious, and your moon kind of rules your subconscious is in as such that what your subconscious wants, that's where your feet are going, and wherever the moon is, that's really where you want to go. And you might be doing some things behind the scenes, clicking off what you want to do, whether you realize it or not. And whereas a full moon, it's on display for everyone to see, and depending on where it is in your chart. So, and that's just what's going on. So when there's a full moon, everybody's going to see it. And for Virgo, this month, May opens up, or April ends, you know, more accurately, I guess, with a full moon in Scorpio. See that? Full moon in Scorpio. And for Virgo, this is your astro sector of the neighborhood. It's your brothers and sisters. It's not necessarily what you do every day, and it's not your home. This is your home, but it's around the home. It's like the coffee shop. It's your ideas. It's transportation. This is this is my money, like, you know, your money, Virgo. And then this is how you get to where you go and how you communicate all the time. So it's like you're born into existence, you do your vibe, you know, you create your identity. First house is your identity. It's not necessarily who you are, but it's how you look like you are. And I guess. And then the second house is your money. So you're born, you make some money, and the third house is you go spend it. And that's what's happening. And then the fourth house is you go back home and you have lunch. And the fifth house is you go on a date at night, and your sixth house is you wake up and you go to work the next day. And that's how it works. And so for Virgo, you know, the full moon is right here. So something is going to get uncovered in the way you communicate to the world, or in the way you move yourself around locally. So if Virgos have a new car, people are going to recognize it. If Virgo has a new cell phone, everybody's going to know. You know, if you've been thinking about buying a computer, you might just go out and buy that computer. Because remember, the moon is, whether you realize it or not, you're going to do it anyways. And so the full moon means you've been thinking about doing something, and right around at the end of this month, you're probably going to do it. So Virgos out there, you're thinking about upping your communication game. It's probably where your feet are going to take you. In addition to that, see the sun 90 degrees and Saturn at 90 degrees? Well, right here, the Saturn, people are like, oh, Saturn sucks. Saturn's coming and it's taking everything away. It's gonna kill me. Maybe, maybe not. You're gonna have to watch one of my videos on astrology and death to want to know what the real deal with Saturn is. A little bit. But anyways, I'll tell you that in the other videos. But the so Saturn, anyways, it takes away what's not supposed to be there. It's karma. It's like you know, if wherever people are in your life. So if Saturn for Virgo is transiting the relationship, not like the committed relationship like marriage, but like dating and having fun and romance for Virgo. So with Saturn here, all those guys who are like playing you, Virgo, they're gone. You know, back if like Jupiter's here, like Jupiter's over here, big communication. Virgos are getting multiple computers and a whole bunch of different cars, and it's driving everybody everywhere. But over here, if Jupiter was here, Virgos would be dating nonstop. Everybody would be coming at them and be like, "Hey, player, what's up, baby?" And like that would be the total scene. And Virgo would be like, "You know, I'm play like that. You know, you gotta wait. You gotta turn some lights off and close the door, double lock it before I'm gonna say hello to your, you know, funky ass." And so that's the vibe. But with Saturn here, that's gonna take the players away. You're not gonna be there. They're not going to be there. The players aren't going to be there. So you have to, it's all cool, you know? So, but at the same time, you're going it alone. So for Libra, when Libra was going through, has Saturn affecting them, it's not a good thing. You know, Libra wants balance and harmony, and they want people. Or like Gemini wants people. You know, all the signs that want stuff and noise around them, like you know, or like Saturn. Sagittarius likes to be free and get out there. They like options. For these kind of good or bad, you know, Saturn is gonna bug the hell out of those guys. But for signs like Scorpio, who kind of like going it alone sometime, or Cancer, who doesn't like to be bugged, they only like the right things, or for, you know, for those kind of signs, or Taurus that likes peace in their life, or Capricorn that, you know, likes discipline and likes, you know, refined things, then Saturn's a good thing. Anyways, I'm dragging on and on, giving you a Saturn lecture here. But that's what's going on. So at the beginning, it also adds discipline to the vibe. So here we have discipline is going to happen. That means in this astro sector, but this is a harmonious thing. So on one hand, it takes away and is negative. But on the other hand, it takes away and is positive. But it also adds discipline. If Jupiter means big and expansive, makes an aspect to Mercury, it means you're a scatterbrain, or it can mean you're a scatterbrain, or Mars here means you have aggressive thoughts, you're a bit of, you know, scatterbrain, ADD kind of case. But with Saturn here, it adds focus and discipline. So right now, in this kind of section right here, in relationships for Virgos, they're disciplined. You know, they're hanging it out, it's nice and tight, and everything is cool, and everything is chill. It's just quiet on the dating scene. Moreover than that, it's also quiet on the children scene. So Virgos are having problems with children, and it's something to watch out for. Right? Virgos having problems with children. Children going to act up all month, and they're also, you know, they're doing you know, they're not dating as crazy as they normally would. In addition to all of that, that's the major theme on how the month is going to open. You know, attraction is going up here. For Virgos, their career is suddenly spotlighted. They're moving into the spotlight. I just did this whole thing where Virgo was attracting money from afar. People from a distance was sending them money. But I think that was last week's horoscopes or something when I wrote them for the newspaper. Anyways, I got the dates mixed up. All right, so that's the action. That's how the month is going to open for Virgo. So it's going to be there's a spotlight on transportation. There's a spotlight on communication. Everybody's going to find out about stuff. If you've been talking to other guys behind your back, Virgo, people are going to find that out, just letting you know. And you're going to be communicating. Also, and dating is going to be tight still. Next. Oh, okay. Next, we have some seriously difficult stuff. So life is going to chill out and chug along until around May 7th. And then it's all going to heat up and it's going to get crazy for Virgos. It's going to get really tough for everybody. Let's see what's happening for Virgos. For Virgos, Mars right here is going to square... No, it's not. On the 7th? Oh, so first we have the Sun is going to square the Moon. And I talk about this all the time. Sun, Moon. Sun. The Virgos... The spotlight for Virgos for the beginning of the month is stuff that's happening at a distance. And stuff that's happening at a distance, everybody's looking at Virgo and their travel plans and what's happening with Virgos far away and how Virgos fit in the big picture in the world. And that's what they're looking at. So if Virgo's hanging out with someone who's far away from that's where they're checking out. In that action or that person, the Sun is an individual, right? That person or that thing that's happening is really going to have an effect in different areas of your life. And we'll talk about this more when we do the Libra video in a couple of minutes. But for Virgo, this thing from far away is going to square, the Sun is going to square the Moon, you know? And whenever the Sun squares the Moon, remember the full moon kind of vibe? It shines right on the Moon. So whenever it squares the Moon, it's at 90 degrees and it feels as if the Moon is what you want to feel, and the Sun is what everybody's doing and how they're expressing themselves. And when it's square, it's coming at you at 90 degrees. When it's square, it's like 90 degrees. It's like, what the hell, man? What the hell? So like, that's what's going on. And so everybody feels like they're not appreciated. And for Virgo, that's going to be their efforts during the day. And for Virgo, that's a big deal because they do a lot during the day. The next, okay, so that's what's happening for Virgo. They're going to feel unappreciated. Everyone's going to feel unappreciated in certain ways around the 7th. But from the 7th to I think the 19th, 16th or 19th, it's really big stuff that's happening astrologically. It's going to be extremely tense for a lot of people. All right, the major tension right here, the thing that happened in 2016 in October, is going to have played itself out by then. You know, it's happening right now in the sky. All the tension is happening, right? But we're all past it now. By the 7th anyways, we're going to be past it, and we're going to be on to new trials and new tribulations and new temptations and challenges. And as we chug along, you'll see that right around the 11th, it's going to get bad. Mars is going to make a square to... Okay, so right around here on the 12th, we're going to have Mars is going to square... Remember that square energy again? Mars is going to square Uranus, and Mars is going to square Mercury. So actions aren't going to be lined up with the way you're thinking. So if you're thinking one thing, oh man, we should do this, we should do this, we should do this, your actions aren't going to be cool with that. And for Virgo, it's a situation where the people you're romantic with are going to want you to do one thing, and to make money, you're going to want to do something else. Money and the bigger picture. And this is moving into this astro sector right here. And this is joint finances and the things you do together. And this is higher learning and things at a distance. So it may be a situation where, you know, someone who wants to date you is, they want you to do something. They want you to travel. They want you to go to school. They want you to do this. They want you to do that. But you can't do Shiola because you got to like make some money. And that's a situation that's very common in life. You know, everybody has an opinion. Everybody wants to do their thing. But what's happening is you can't do it because you got to go to work, you know? And that's going. And Virgos are getting new jobs. Venus is up here, so Virgos are getting new jobs. It's a really simple thing. And So that's a conflict. And for some people, it's going to get really violent. Not all Virgos are looking for jobs, seriously. But anyways, it's a good time for Virgo's career. They should be attracting when they're in the public. So Virgo should get out into the public and get on. But watch this energy right here. Oh, crap. Anyways, if you watch closely, this energy is going to happen for a couple of days. 29, 29, and then 0, right? 0. It's going to spill over. It's going to go from Virgo's astro sector of romance to Virgo's astro sector of what they do every day. So the stuff Virgo does every day is suddenly going to get serious. Virgos, you know, they're asking me about Virgos in career. Virgos are going to be getting new jobs shortly, but it's going to cause problems in their dating scene, and it's going to cause problems from far away, and it's definitely going to cause weird stuff happening in joint finances, meaning if Virgo's been borrowing money, people are going to expect them to pay it back because other signs are having problems as well. And that's what's going on. So the energy is going to go from your daily romantic life and children, and then it's going to go on to here for Virgos are suddenly going to get very busy during the day. And that's what's going to happen. So they're going to get busy, so they're not going to be able to do all this stuff that they're thinking of doing. And that's all that means. On the 15th, there's a new moon. In addition to all of that, right around here, the 14th, 15th, all of this stuff that's tense, right? Relationships with Virgo, children with Virgo, traveling with Virgo, joint finances with Virgo, all of that stuff that's tense is going to pass, and we're going to have a new moon in Virgo's astro sector of things at a distance. So maybe Virgo's getting, you know, jobs in sales, you know, selling stuff at a distance. If we were back at the music studio, I'd be pushing some of the songs overseas right now, so to say. Like I'd push markets in Asia, I'd push markets in Australia. Like if that was the deal right here, like if this was happening for me at the studio, career and things at a distance, new beginnings, I would release tracks overseas. That's the kind of vibe that it's doing, just to let you guys know how it would work. If this was happening to me, I'd be looking for gigs, right? I would do my LoveHypnotist show, or I'd be releasing something, or I'd be planning, you know, lectures and big workshops, or going to go meet the fans overseas right now. That's the kind of thing that I would do, or in the next state. I'm not American, so I don't really deal with states and kind of. So that's what's going to happen. Also, just to let you know, it does mean Virgos are thinking of going back to school. Next, the 16th, Mars and Uranus change. Then on the 20th, Virgo is going to plunk into Cancer. And when Virgo cruises into Cancer, when Virgo goes into Cancer, when Venus moves into Cancer, Virgos are now going to be attracting money from their friends. This is a situation of friends into lovers. It's kind of neat. In this situation, Virgos are attracting publicly. Everything is really cool. And then, you know, starting new careers, new jobs. It's all really good. It's just Virgo's really busy, right? Mars in the 6th house, Virgo's really busy. But this is friends into lovers. And suddenly Virgos are going to get a breather. They're going to take a break. And they're going to hang out with their friends and start to enjoy themselves again. Romance is still quiet. It's going to be quiet for a long time because there are a lot of people. Virgos have attracted a lot of people romantically that shouldn't be there. But, you know, Virgos are really good at getting what they want out of relationships. So maybe for Virgo, it's all cool. And then next, on the 21st, the spotlight's going to go from traveling into the public eye. So Virgo is working on new jobs, but they're not telling anybody. But at the middle of May, towards the 21st, they're going to tell everybody that they have a new job and they've been working at the new job for a couple of weeks, because that's what Virgo does. Then finally, on the 29th, you know, we're going to have another square and all that stuff, but, you know, it's just a time where, you know, you're going to feel like the world doesn't get you. And on the 29th, we're going to have another full moon right here, and that's in Virgo's astro sector of home. So something about Virgo's home life is going to be uncovered. So the energy, full moon energy, is going to move from here to here. So it's going to move from communication and transportation to something about the home. So for most of the month, Virgo's energy is all about negative stuff about dating, and it's negative stuff about, it's dating and romance. It's going to be at odds with joint finances. So Virgo's having problems, joint finances. They're having problems in dating and kids. And travel is still big in the stars, right? Travel is still big in the air for Virgos. But they got to watch out for it, because they're also going to get super busy this month. This is quiet, so they're going to have to get busy here in their daily life. They got to watch their health. Virgos are going to get sick midway through May. Virgos will get sick. I'll say it again. They have to watch for just getting sick. But for most of the month, Virgo is going to be focused on their career. It's going to be really good. And for the rest of the month, Virgo is going to be focused on friends. And this energy, you can see the energy shift from all of this. You can see the energy shift from career to friends, and from running around trying to drum up new business and stuff to hanging out at home. And Virgo is definitely doing something behind the scenes at home that you guys don't know about. And that's the action, guys. I hope everybody liked the Virgo horoscopes. From TheSunnySide.net, I'm Sunny, wishing all Virgos the absolute best of a super beautiful month. If you have any questions, or if you'd like a personal reading, just check out the description box below, or tune into one of the live streams here every morning on the channel, where we look at your horoscopes, or every night where we check out your tarot cards. And that's the action. From TheSunnySide.net, I'm Sunny, wishing everyone the absolute best of a super beautiful month. And I'll see you guys soon.